Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, coming to you live to talk about episode 3 of the anime series Kakegurui, or Compulsive Gambler. And it's like variations on a theme, isn't it? If I'm completely brass tacks, 100% honest with you, this episode was a little bit meh to me overall. I was really invigorated by the first episode of this anime series. I was really excited by it. Second episode was about half as much. I really didn't know how to approach talking about it, and I was talking about how, Jibami is not a character you can really root for entirely because she's just as psychotic as all of the rest of the bitches in this academy and everything. And that was the most interesting thing I found about the second episode. This episode, I was struggling right up until I hit record to really figure out what I was going to say about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, though. I'm not going to pretend to really be invested in this and finding it like every single episode of Shokugeki no Soma was, where it was really, invigorating and compelling and had me bouncing off the walls. That's how this series started for me. But not so much now, because we're 3 episodes in and it's been the same exact thing 3 episodes in a row. Jibami comes in, she starts gambling a few rounds, figuring out how the person she's going up against is cheating, and it's like, oh, for the love of fucking Christ, is everybody in this school, is that their only gimmick? They're all gonna be cheating? Is the only really interesting thing we have to say about it is the various ways that they're going about cheating, And then, of course, she's going to come in and wipe the floor with them. She didn't actually win at the end of this particular episode. Rather, was she reverted to a little kitten, a little meow cat. And that was funny. That did have me cracking up. But it was also like, wow, she's fucking psycho, just like everyone else. And, what else is there to say? Oh, so she figured out the creative ways there was cheating going on, and it wasn't actually in the awareness of the person she went up against, whose name I didn't bother to write down because I just don't care. The name, the way it was spelled, all the numerical equivalents and everything, and that's where she bets on the sword game kind of thing, almost like roulette and whatever like that. It's like, I don't care. I just don't care about it. Somehow Shokugeki no Soma made me care about the food preparation, made me care about the way these things would taste, the flavor mixtures of all these different ingredients and various creations. And it was done in a competitive format like this is supposed to be. Nobody's learning anything. Nobody's really accomplishing anything. It's just absurdity and psychoses, like, all around the entire thing. I couldn't even get that sort of like 1-2 punch of the juices flowing of Jibami beating this chick. I mean, it got really close, and there was a little bit of palpable tension when Jibami's getting all up in her face and like, oh, now let's gamble. Now that we see everything is really, all the cards have been laid across the table, I know what you've been doing, but you can't get your, cheating on out of this last one. And then you got the student council president, a couple of their members coming in, and it's like, double cheating or whatever, like, I don't know, a double cross of cheating proportions. I don't know. It's the same thing again and again. And we're only 3 episodes in, and I don't want this to be every single episode. I want to feel like there's more going on. I want to feel like there's more depth and more story and an actual direction, an actual arc. For somebody, for anybody, it's just depravity and cheating and gambling and obsessive gambling. And I don't mean to be ragging on it, because it's not like I didn't enjoy aspects of the episode, but for the most part, I was just, wow, here we go again. Here we go again. Yay, huzzah, hooray, let's raise a flag. And I'm painting a picture of much more pseudo-negativity than I actually experienced watching it. It's just passive. It was just like, oh, okay, so they're doing this again. Oh, wow, that's how the cheating was. Oh, but she didn't actually beat the chick. Okay, well, but it was because the, student council president came in, whatever. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be surprised if people are gonna have a whole hell of a lot to say about every single episode in this series that isn't just a recap. I can't even go back and explain what I was feeling, the emotions, which is what I really set out to do in these videos, is talk about how I'm feeling in the moment. I'm describing back to you what it was like oh, holy crap, oh, holy shit. This is what it was like when I was in the moment. I'm thinking this, and I'm like, oh my god, when I saw that. And I don't got anything for you along those lines with this. It was just, I was passively watching it. I wasn't in any way excited by it. I was just sort of like, oh, here we go again, doing this shit again, cheating. Oh, more people cheating, yay. And so nothing, no real superlatives to say about it. It grabbed me by the lapels with episode 1. It held on with one hand for the second episode, third episode. It's like I dashed whoever it was who grabbed me in the first place away, and I'm just sort of, tripping around the room in the darkness going, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come on back. Let's have some fun. And so I'm hoping there's going to be more to this series. I hope it's going to pick up. I hope it's not going to just be this again and again and again. I didn't even find it interesting, really, by the end, how the variations on the cheating theme were doled out in this episode. The double cheating framework, I didn't care. I didn't really care that Jabami didn't win. And it only barely made me laugh that she's a sicko psycho little cat girl by the end. Oh, should I get a tail? No. Okay, so it was pretty funny how she shut up those 3 psycho bitches that were laughing up in her face because now she's a dog, whatever like that, or a cat, whatever. And that's really all I gotta say. Whatever. So, hit me up in the comments below with how you felt about this episode. If you agreed with me, if you enjoyed it, if you think I'm completely, off the mark and you don't know what the hell I was watching because you had a perfectly different experience, all of that nice stuff. Hit the dislike as many times as you like. And, but yeah, let me know why you enjoyed it if you did. And if you think there are going to ever be any evolutions or arcs to come, or if this is all we're ever going to get. If it is, I'll just close up shop talking about it in video format from now on. They'll have to do something pretty different, pretty spectacular. I'll have to have a really big time reaction to it, emotionally or shock level or something like that, to be back here for episode 4 talking about it. So yeah, otherwise that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well. I'll catch you all later.